After making these plaques for several years, I went from carving them to lasering them to, doing all kinds of different things to them. And I'm going to clean up my file here to bring it up to speed since started them in like 2022. And so I've learned that I don't need this 12 sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and jig mini. I'm going to get rid of that one right there. I'm just going to delete it. And I'm going to delete the tool pass and get rid of that one. Also, this one right here, this is the plaque one. Let's look at it there. One sheet one plaque laser. We're going to get rid of that one just because I'm no longer needing that one. And we're going to go over here to click delete and clean this file up a little bit. Okay, so we're going to click file, save. And this is the plaque that I've been working on out in the garage show yesterday. Made 42 plaques, and basically what this is using the plate production tool, and it created all of these for the tool. And the first one is the laser cut, and if I turn that on, let's go 3D mode here, and pin that up, reset the preview, reset preview, so that there's preview current selected tool path. Okay, and so that's basically just got the stuff on there for the plate production. Right, let's go back over here and turn our sheet. Let's clean up all of our sheet data. We're going to make this file and clean up all of our sheets, and we're going to turn on this layer that has our information on there, and then this layer here has the plaque information, and we're going to get rid of all that information. Let's see here, let's turn that off and just turn on plaque info. Okay, so that's not really pertinent. So we're going to delete invisible. So we're going to just clean up all that and remove all that stuff and set it back to 0. So that's going to go through there and clean all that out. Deleting the layers, do that first step. And there's your layers. We just have the one layer with the plate production tools. Then go over here to the tool pass, and we're going to tell it to delete the invisible, and it's going to go through that and clean all them out. And all I have is the laser tool path for just this one setup. And basically, to get in here to change this from the get-go, first thing I do is get over here and click on that one for next year. I change that to 2026 and go on with that. And then I go down here to the plate production tool, and the first thing I do is need to highlight all that good information there with the plate production tool, 5x7, 5x7, create the tool pass. Everything's good there. This is all of my information from that right there, and the variables are set for this information that's up here. If I needed to import it, I could import it from that thing with a comma delimited. Basically, all the things are basically have a comma on there. So, okay, so we'll just tell it to calculate. And what it's going to do there is it's going down through there and it's taking the laser file and it's creating all of those laser sheets, and it'll create up to 42 of them. And it's basically taking that information down here that's got the quotation marks, or the not quotation but exclamation marks, and it's taking this data and putting it in there. So anything that's under grade, it's putting it there. Anything that's under place, it's going to put it right there. And then it's going through there and it's creating all of them. So we'll click close and look down here. You got 42 plaques that are sitting here, and then you look at your sheet and it's created 42 sheets. So basically, that's pretty straightforward there. Now each one of these, if you look at them, they're designed for. Let's turn off our toolpaths. Go over to 3D and preview selected toolpaths, and there we go here. And that gives you the your plaques and your setups. So it looks really good. And basically all you need to do then is click close and go over here to your this one right here, and it's looking at the time frame, and it was telling me that inches a minute, 100, scales 1.5, and it was, basically, let's just turn this off and let's just do one cut. It said 3 minutes and 27 seconds. Well, that's not really right. It's 3 times that, so I'm going to go 3, and let's see what that goes. Let's go 4 times, 5 times, and let's go 4 times, and 4.1, and that's about the time it takes to create one of these lasers. So this is the scale, the close, and when I want to figure out how much time that this is going to take to do all these, I think we're going to do the calculation, and it's like 6 hours and 14 minutes if I was just feeding them in there every 9 minutes, going down through there, and that would be the time that it would take to laser that. So there we go there. All right, let's go ahead and turn off our toolpaths and go here back over to 2D view and look at your sheets. You just have one sheet from design, and then these are your layers, and it's created all these with each one of them is a little bit different. So let's just go down here and turn off our toolpaths, and you'll see that this one here is there. Turn that one off, and each one of them is a little bit different. Get to visible there, and so this information up here all stays the same, and then this information here changes because it had the exclamation marks on it. Anyway, that's basically how we run that. I just would go up here and save these to a folder, and then when I get to my USB drive, then I will take and I'll go like plaques 1 through 10, 11 through 20, and 21 through 31, and I'll create 4 folders. So I'll put like 10 of these in each folder. That way it's just a lot less work trying to go down through there and that. So using folders to organize that, and basically as I did each plaque and burn it, I put on the number of it, like that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, and so on, until I had all 42 of them done, and that's how that works. So I'm going to click File Save, and this will be set up for the Ranger Derby Johnstron 2025. There we go. So let's close that down.